on a Wednesday is one thing. A double header on a Wednesday, it's like Christmas in January.
Spoiled rotten, sports fans.
Melbourne United in possession first. Great crowd. United hosted Cairns here a couple of weeks ago. That game didn't go so well for them. Wouldn't this be a dream start?
Keep them two Americans out there honest.
Someone has to. Lucas gets to a nice spot, finds Holt underneath.
They're not going to pick up an early foul. Jacob Holt goes at him because he probably heard he's a bit foul prone.
6-3 Melbourne. Walker head down, that's knocked out a play by Maldonado. Well, certainly seemed to be knocked out of play by Maldonado.
Keep playing.
Caught a Jesse Edwards fingertip on the way through.
And we saw how aggressive Alex Dukas came out of Hoops Fest when he went back home. He's not going to turn down any shots. And D-Mac needs him to get the scoreboard ticking over as well. Usually a challenge this early. That's a turnover.
Smart by Delaney. Knocked it to his own advantage. No foul called. Edwards takes care of the rest for Melbourne United. They've got a lot to smile about early.
And I'm sure Brisbane got a couple of runs left in them, but Melbourne United, after they knocked off Tassie last round, we're about to watch them go on the road for an extended period. That's good offense.
Offense as Golding gets another good look inside. Said he wants to focus a little bit more on their containment of defense. Down at the Brisbane huddle, Darren McDonald's reaching for his bench. Mitch Norton about to come back into the game for them.
Here's Jacob Holt with his feet set for three. Melbourne ball from the baseline. 6:33 remaining at Bendigo. That is an easy look for Chris Golding.
Way too easy. Good offensive baseline set by United, but D-Mac wouldn't be happy with giving up layups on the inline play.
Shooting it at 57% to start with. Terry Taylor, who I know, Damon,
we got a plane ticket for you, my friend.
Coach was filling out his immigration paperwork in the airport. He hadn't even made it to the CBD yet, and he was filling out forms about how much he was going to shoot the ball.
He also took that quite literally when he said, I didn't come out here to pass, but that's an interesting story. Walker for Delaney. Milton Doyle checks into the game, coming off the bench again tonight. Oh, it's a turnover first up.
I think he's anticipating Kristovic to...
Melbourne led by as much as 8 early stage in this first quarter, but credit to the Bullets. They're undermanned, they're having a rough old season. Here's Kristovic.
Dos Minutos, he got to get aggressive, Jensen.
And much like the Bloodlines, he can rebound.
Good pass. Are they leading the father-son rebounding count in the NBL?
That's a great question.
What a niche ask that is. But as you know,
I like to keep
I'll
you
get
busy.
Back to you. I'll get it back to you.
Perth Wildcats know all about that. The 9 made threes last year. Here he goes again.
Okay. Is this the day?
Back to back.
Chris shoots it.
The time is Wilson. Walking into a 3 of his own. Tanner Krebs against his former team. O-board. And then just steps outside and drains it. He'd know all the horns, Joel. He was just had that entire place in the palm of his hand on a Saturday night growing up. You know what they say, Damon, you mess with the bull, you get the horns. JP just gave you both horns. Jacob Holt's got 2 horns of his own and just barges Kristovic out of the way.
Wouldn't that roof just come off that place if Dash just threw one down?
You're talking about getting the crowd involved. You throw that loop to him, it's over.
Shot clock winding down for Tyson Walker, who started the game in a flurry.
Thank you, Felix. Leonard Copeland, you read D-Mac's mind. He said 29 points is way too many. He wants more rebounding and less opportunities at the 3-point line for United.
Not an ideal start for Brisbane. It just gets a whole lot worse. Maldonado, drop off for Smith Milner, who gets in the lane and shares with Taylor. Next step for the Bullets is to get it back inside single figures. The problem that they have is Melbourne is scoring at will. And a bigger problem is Tyson Walker. Still to come, Southeast Melbourne and New Zealand from the State Basketball Centre. A Victorian doubleheader. This pass for Smith-Milner. With Will Magnay's injury, Damon.
What plumbers were you playing against for that one?
Oh, funny man.
Canberra Cannons, hey,
Don't let him
CJ Bruton in that team?
No, but Randy Rutherford.
Oh, Randy
He was a player.
Hey, Leonard, don't let him make fun of you. Still got the most vodka sodas considered at...
Terry, when you go back and watch this game, just know that halfway through the second quarter, 3 shots is nowhere near enough.
Delaney walks in for 2 more. Code word is superstar, which is what Jacob Holt may become. Look at him, how pumped up
Come
he
on,
is.
Jacob.
Two for Milton Doyle.
You're not, Dean isn't coaching against Brisbane Bullets. He's coaching against the game of basketball and coaching against some of their flaws. As Jacob Holt says, come out here and get another one of these triples.
When you see young talent starting to emerge in this league, it's such a wonderful thing, and this might be Jacob Holt's. Now Jacob Holt draws a closeout, a bit of respect. 3 made threes in his first half, out to Norton, knocks it down. 14 is a bit more manageable for Brisbane.
And what's Mitch Norton been shooting from downtown? I don't think it's been all that great, but when you're that wide open, you got nothing really to lose. You got to take it. It's been Delaney.
Well, Coach did also remind me that record of his in Bendigo will always stand because those games are on the other court and not in this new stadium.
Yes.
So you can never be beaten.
I've always wanted to watch a game sitting on top of a hay bale as well, so I do sometimes miss them.
Maldonado comes up with a steal and then the score. Got rid of Maldonado and then let it fly.
Man, such a rhythm jumper.
Play of the first half. Great look for Jensen Bradke. The youngster can't score. Walker hit one from halfway at Hoops Fest almost. Oh! Got it again! Oh! Tyson Walker's found his range.
From half court, just a flick of the wrist. Kiss it off the glass.
4th meeting of the season between these two teams. Melbourne's record against Brisbane is phenomenal. They've won 16 of the last 17 meetings between the two teams united. Daniels, Cash, another young man that we like a lot of on the Amy replay.
Good extra pass too, right here. Tyson Walker, good skip pass, dash, didn't hesitate. His 3-ball is improving before our very eyes. Yes, he could airball the next one. So what? He might bank one off the glass. So what? Any shot that goes in for dash.
In a game where they're down 20, he's a -1, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it shows
unfair.
his contribution.
And Jack, he's 100% from the field. Yeah. There's nothing you can do about that. That's what happens, Coach. If you get Jesse the ball around the basket, don't make him catch it outside the key.
He's going to dunk it 9 out of 10.
Daniels looking to be more aggressive. Likewise, Delaney blocked by Taylor. Good defensive pressure there from the Bullets import. Their other import, Maldonado, gets inside.
100 Maldonado. They called out on Jesse.
They're pretty short negotiations in this industry, Damon. Like the way that Dash Daniels is approaching this 3rd quarter.
I love that.
Damon, you can only beat who's in front of you, but a close win against Tasmania, and then, of course, in a commanding position here. Are you seeing the changes you want to see from Melbourne United going forward, or do you still think...
They're not going through the paces, though, because Dean won't let them, but I've got no issues with how Melbourne United traveling right now.
Turnaround jumper goes for Murray. His first points of tonight. And it's back to 22. Brisbane started well, but Maldonado showing his skills. 5 minutes left. Quarter number 3. Krislovic wide open. Hit one of those at Hoops Fest. He's 5 of 16 from long range now. That number starting to get away from them.
Tom Coppins is on the floor. Milton Doyle knocks one down. It is
Doyle drives. The lead is 32. Doyle's just cruising out there, doing whatever he likes.
Good get, Kenny. 15!
That's more Euro.
Let's get lined up.
Yeah, that is.
I don't care who you are, they are going to be a really hard team to shake
Tell you what,
in a 5-game series.
You're going to end up battered and bruised.
And they're going to score about 520 points in them 5 games.
Davis for 3.
Oh, okay.
Let's reconvene on Sunday when they play each other again. Torrey Craig.
Yeah.
Here's a little tidbit for you, Damon.
Yep.
Last time we saw Torrey Craig in the NBL is Kyle Bowen is going to get upstairs.
He made up for it. Kyle Bowen getting upstairs as well. It's the Ignite Cup, presented by Disney+. Great pickup for the Kings. We'll see them tomorrow against Tasmania. Callum Dalton underneath.
Good post up. Good seal, young Cal. Josh King has them playing this particular style that just suits everybody. They just keep coming at you in waves. Oh! Thank you! Thank you for something, Melissa. Wow. We are clear for takeoff.
On Sunday, Melbourne United heading across to Perth, which is a crucial game. Also the 500th career game for Chris Golding. Oh, how good has he been?
Which is criminal. You can't be going 6-6. If you're on fire like Holt's been, there's been a couple that he's left on the table.
Daniels trying to create a little bit of extra room. Getting physical in the second half.
Dash plays with a nice sense of violence about his offensive game.
85-52. Jacob Holt's been excellent.
7 for 7, Jack.
18 points, Damon.
Oh, wow. All right. That's just 2. Come on out of there, Tyson. This team I'm seeing right now, they beat a playoff team in Tasmania. So we'll see what they can do for the rest of the team. Jacob's only missing.
Friendly statisticians.
Yeah. 23 points.
Dave Barlow territory here down the other end. 14 of 14, I think.
3.5 minutes remaining at Red Energy Arena.
Who's Brisbane's next game, Jack?
Comes downhill to Wilson, who lays it up.
Remind me, Pete, what happens if it's a tie?
Split the points. Unless it's overtime, where the result will stand, and overtime is just extra until someone wins the game.
Okay.
Not good news for the Breakers. It's Jensen Bradke. Where did that come from?
I didn't know he had that in him. Well, turns out he doesn't.
Started off Milton Doyle, ended Kyle Bowen.
Wait a minute.
So Melbourne improved their season record to 17-10. They take their Ignite Cup record to 2-2, as we just saw on the screen. Jensen Bradke for 3.
Yeah. No need to panic. They will be there in the business end. I got them in the semifinal, Jack. At least in the semifinal. I'm calling it now.
Melbourne come away from Bendigo with a big win. All 4 quarters banked. They move to 2nd on the Ignite Cup table. And they do it comfortably tonight in Victoria, 98-66.